or the beach. There's always good old Galveston, you know. Today we had some big rip currents out there, so winds are going to calm down a little bit, but they're still going to linger. But pool or beach? Got to find some water out there.
I'll take either.
I know, me too. The heat is going to continue though. So today it did hit a high of 99. I thought today may be our first triple digit day, but no, of course we stayed just a hair below, which I guess is a good thing, right? 101 we did hit in Huntsville, 97, and Tomball 98, in Sugar Land, Pearland, you had a high of 95. Galveston, even though it shows 92, you factor in the humidity and it felt in the triple digits. Now we should be in the low 90s, so our average is about 92. Record, well, we stayed below that. We stayed below the triple digit mark, but our record is 101. And even tomorrow, we're expecting to actually get a little bit of a break in the heat. Our winds are also going to calm down just a little bit. So some of our peak gusts, if you were on the island, our peak wind gust was at 29 miles per hour. So that's what made those waves really choppy out there. That high rip current threat, well, it should start to taper down just a little bit overnight. So it should be a little bit better for tomorrow. Winds even in College Station up to about 27 miles per hour. And even across the city, they were around 20 to 25. So we did see some breezy conditions if you're out and about. We also are still tracking these really extreme UV index values. So we were at 11. It'll probably stay that way for the majority of the week. We'll start to see a little bit of moisture move in by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So that'll help to build some clouds out there, but otherwise extreme conditions. So again, your UV index at 11. Let's talk about the heat. We've had a big ridge of high pressure in place. Now that high did start to shift further to our east. Remember, around high pressure, you get clockwise flow. And because of that, that's what's going to continue to increase the relative humidity. So the added moisture in the area may give us about a 10% chance of that spotty sprinkle, a stray shower come Thursday and Friday. Then as we trend a little bit closer into Father's Day, that's actually when this big area of high pressure, this heat dome, is going to build back over the area. And that's when temperatures are going to get close to hitting the triple digit mark again. So we are not escaping the heat right through Father's Day. I know it's Monday, but if you're already thinking about the upcoming weekend, what you're going to do, I don't know, you got to find cool. You got to make the friends with a pool or maybe head out to the island like we were talking about. Let's also talk about the dust. So throughout the day today, we've seen these hazy skies. Have you noticed it out and about? Well, this haze is going to continue. We may get just a little bit of a break with some of our air quality levels tomorrow, but it's Wednesday into Thursday. That's when we get our next big push, and that's going to drop the air quality yet again. So we'll probably notice at moderate levels. We'll see if there's an air quality alert issued, but it may actually limit any storm formation. So what that dust does as it travels across the Atlantic, it shears the tops of thunderstorms off. So even though the National Hurricane Center is saying, hey, heads up over the next 5 days, you have a 40% chance to see some tropical development here. Most of this moisture is going to head right over the Yucatan back into the Bay of Campeche. So at this point, there's no threat in the Gulf and no threat, especially here locally, but we will monitor that. If something were to develop, it would take on the name Bonnie. Bonnie is the next name on the list. And if you're already thinking, okay, let's see, it's Colin. Okay, so you're going to Colin there. 96 for tomorrow. Notice Wednesday into Thursday, temperatures actually build back into the upper 90s. And that is the case right through Father's Day. We will be watching the chance of maybe an isolated shower to an isolated thunderstorm, but it's going to be few and far between of some of those drops that we get. Again, that big ridge of high pressure, that heat dome is going to basically be over the area. But even though we're tracking double digits every day, we could easily see our feels like temperatures well above 100 degrees. We will talk about today, though. We got a little bit of a break with our dew points, the relative humidity, coming up at 6 o'clock. So I'll send it back to you guys.
Thank goodness for the dew point.
I know.
Thank you, Sheeta.